welcome back. Or if you're new, hi. I'm a little ill at the minute, so I'm hoping that this is going to be a very minimal talking ASMR video while I set up my journal for April and fill in the covers from March, as well as work out how many pages I read last month, and just fill in my journal. And I thought, like, paper and that'd make a really good trigger. There'll be cuts because my dog and my cat are both deciding to be on one this morning. But yeah, you'll also have some tea sounds because I've got a nice hot cup of tea. But my voice keeps going in and out, and like I keep cracking and like getting really icky. So I'm just gonna do my journal and you'll just be there. Hopefully the mic will pick up some nice paper sounds and things like that for you. Okay, so I'm getting on. My dog's decided that he wants to play with the most obnoxious squeaky toy he could find, and it's this. So I swear he picks his moments. I swear. Physical and Kindle / ebook, how many 5 stars I have, how many pages, and then my favourite book. So that's what I'm just filling in at the minute. I did read 33 books. Anyone that watches this channel is like, that's not possible. I don't. So I'm sick. I'm chronically ill. Blah blah blah. I'm not going into the whole spiel, but I don't work, so mostly all I ever do is read. Not to mention that some of the books, for example, some of them are full length, where they're like 539 pages. Others are like 300, 200, and then there's some when I read like novellas, and they're like 41 pages long. Or I actually sat and read Mr. Tickle. Don't ask. I did add it to my journal because I still read it, and it was 32 pages. Like, I'm not. For example, I literally read Travelling with the Older Orc and Tempted by the Orc, and they were like 41 pages long. And like, does still count to my reading goal because I have read it. It's like audiobooks, they still count to your reading goal because it's a book. But I do read a lot. I feel like March was a really slow month. For example, January is my slowest, I read 25. But for example, in February I read 42 books. And I'm pretty sure in June last year I was really depressed. And I downloaded this one author's like her whole all of her books basically. I had all of them because she's a novella writer, so they're like 60 pages long, 100 pages long, and like they all interlink, and I just sat and read them all because I was really depressed, and because they're really short and they're interlinked, it just felt like one big book, and it was honestly perfect. It was great. I loved it, and I still read that author because she still brings out new things. Quick little like tour. I have my goals, which is 150 books. I have to change that because I'm now 103 books read so far this year. I want to finish at least 60. Oh, my dog's nails need doing. 60 of my physical TBR, which I haven't done yet. I've done 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I've done 23, which is fine because we're only 3 months into the year. My goal is at least 5 physical books a month, which I haven't actually done this month because I was in a little bit of a slump. I say slump, but I just wasn't. I had I wanted to diamond paint more than I wanted to read, basically. And I have my number of 5 stars of the year, Kindle and physical. How many books total and how many pages total. My overview, which again, it counts my pages, my books, my pages, my Kindle books, my physical books, and my 5 stars. Then I have the alphabet challenge, which I genuinely don't know if I'm going to be able to fill. Because obviously X, Y, and Z are incredibly hard to fill. Q would have been Quicksilver, but I couldn't get into it. Okay. Then I have my reading bingo, which I need to colour because I finished 100 books. Obviously, a lot of them were easy for me. So next year I'm going to have to do a harder one. Then I have my monthly favourites, which obviously isn't filled in except from March, February and January. I did have, I swear the cat knows what I'm recording. She just decided to do acrobats on the mantelpiece. This was my books of 2026. I stopped filling it in on the 9th of March because I was running out of room. I didn't have enough space. This is my page tracker, it's supposed to be, and it's just ended up in books I finished in a row tracker. And if I read in a row and I didn't read for a lot of January, I think I was having an off month. And it just goes straight into January, so I'm going to cut up my pages now and get them ready for gluing. And I apologise for my dog. He's decided to play again. upstairs and I'm far too lazy to do that today. Oh. If anyone's watching this for book recommendations, anything by Catherine Cowles, as you can see, I always recommend because it's romantic suspense, and let's just say every time I read it, I end up bamboozled by who, or, you know, the mystery. I end up bamboozled. I never ever get it right. I haven't got it right ever. I did also like Beyond the Thistles by Samantha Young, which is another romantic suspense, but I really couldn't. I don't think anyone is ever gonna top Catherine Cowles for me. Apologies if you can hear that. Again, really bad neighbourhood. Ooh, that's actually quite cold. It does come off as fan fiction, but it is also really good. Like, the backstories to each character. Keeping up with 9 brothers, by the way, is incredibly hard in a book, but she writes it in a way it doesn't feel too like in your face that it's bad, not bad, because it's not bad, it's good. I know what I mean. But they are some really good books, and I really did enjoy them in the end. The first one just threw me off a bit, and now I can't wait for the rest of them, as well as their dad's book, because their dad is single, and I will not rest until that man gets a happy ending. Put it that way. I'll just put this on here, and then I'll fill him in later. Now for April, I've got, there is a lot of sheets, but a lot of them have printed double and in different sizes, because I printed it, switched my PC off, switched my PC back on, and it didn't print, which obviously it's not going to, so then I printed it, I reprinted it the next morning, only for the first lot to come through with said print. So we have multiple versions, and I've gone through them and like picked out the best ones, but some of them have still doubled. I haven't tried to pick which ones are making the cut, essentially. Drink my tea before it goes cold. I've been trying to think of some roleplay ideas that I could do. I'm thinking maybe a palm reading, or maybe a henna one. But if anyone has any ideas you want to see from me, please let me know. ideas for videos, let me know. I'd love to do some videos you guys would like, even if it's visual triggers or things like that. Or even if it's just me sitting down and getting on with my day, as I can film some of my diamond making, I suppose. I do a lot of diamond making. finish a book in April. I'll get added in here. And by the end of the year it's going to be thick because look at this. In hindsight I probably should wait to glue everything in till the end of the year, but oh my god, can you imagine how long that would take? Oh my god, that 10 out of 10 if anyone's good for a fantasy book. Diabound. February was quite a boring month for my spread. So was January. I had to redo them. It just didn't look right. I hate that one. I think March was my favourite. Where is it gone? Just because